All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into an idea that's, well, it's incredibly simple. You probably heard something like it a million times, but what if I told you that a single 16-word sentence actually contains a whole philosophy for making the world just a little bit better? Yeah, let's break that down.
So here it is. This is the entire source for what we're talking about today. If you have the power to make someone happy, just do it. The world needs more of that. Now, at first glance, that sounds super straightforward, right? But if you look closer, it's actually built on three really distinct parts. There's a condition, then there's a command, and finally, a really powerful reason why.
Okay, so first up, the central idea. Let's dig into what makes this one little sentence so compelling. You know, the real magic of this quote is just how it flows. It's like a little recipe. It starts with this observation about something you can do, then it shifts gears into a direct command, and it finishes by telling you exactly why it all matters. It's a super efficient blueprint for doing something good.
So, let's go right back to the beginning, that very first part. If you have the power, it makes you wonder, right? What exactly is this power it's talking about?
When we hear the word power, our minds usually jump to big, grand things, like money or authority or having a ton of influence. But is that really what this is about? Or is it maybe pointing to something a lot more accessible, something we can all tap into, like every single day?
And this is where it gets really interesting, because this totally redefines what power means. It's not about these huge, life-altering gestures. It's the power of a genuine compliment you give a coworker on their work. It's the power of actually putting your phone down and just listening to a friend, Or the power of holding a door open, sharing a quick smile with a stranger, or just telling someone, hey, I believe in you. See? This is the kind of power we can all use.
So here's the key takeaway. The power we're talking about, it's not about changing someone's entire life. Not at all. It's about changing their moment. It's the ability to create one small positive connection that just lifts their spirits, even for a second. Okay, so we've figured out that pretty much everyone has this power, which brings us right to the second piece of the puzzle, the call to action.
Just do it. Think about it. That phrase is a direct challenge to that little gap between thinking something and actually doing it. How many times have you thought, oh, I should tell her I like her shoes, or man, I should really thank him for helping me out, but then you just don't. You let the moment slip away. This command is all about closing that gap for good.
Yeah, hesitation, it's the real enemy here. It's that split-second pause where we start to second-guess everything. Our brains just flood with all these reasons not to do the thing, and poof, in that one moment of doubt, the opportunity is just gone.
And this just perfectly lays out that battle that happens in our heads, right? On one side, you've got all those little voices of hesitation. It might be awkward. I'm too busy. What if they think I'm weird? But then look at the other side. The reasons to just do it are so simple, so powerful. It literally takes a second. The impact is pretty much guaranteed to be positive, and it costs you absolutely nothing. The whole point of the quote is to get us to choose that second column every single time.
Okay, so we have the power, we have the call to action, but that leaves us with the big one, the most important question of all. Why? Why does any of this even matter? Well, that last part of the quote gives us the answer. It all starts right here, with a single act. Just one person deciding to do one small, positive thing. A compliment, a thank you, a little moment of recognition. I know, it seems so tiny. But see, that one single act, it doesn't just stop there. The person whose day you just brightened, they might turn around and be just a little kinder to the next person they meet. The cashier, a family member, a coworker. Your one small act of kindness doesn't just create a single point of light, it creates a ripple. A ripple that spreads out in ways you'll probably never even see.
And this is the final reason. This is the why. The world needs more of that. That one line suddenly elevates your tiny personal choice from just a simple act of kindness into something bigger, a real contribution to the greater good. You're not just making one person happy anymore, you're actively pushing back against all the stress and the negativity and the loneliness out there. You are literally adding to the world's total supply of happiness.
And it all just boils down to one decision, one action. That's it. That's how the whole thing starts.
So now that we've broken this whole idea down, the quote kind of leaves us with one last unavoidable question. And this time it's not about the world anymore. Nope, it's about you. So, who has the power? You do. What should you do with it? Just do it. And why? Because the world needs more of that.
So the only real question left is, who are you going to make happy today?